Okay. Let's see how we did. There I am. We're live again. We're alive. We're living. So, without me knowing it, my last stream cut off about 20 minutes in. About at this point. So I wanted to pick up where I left off. I apologize for that, but I don't know what happened. I was having a lot of internet trouble, though, yesterday, so let's see what we can do here. Now, again, I'm playing the Japanese version, and I will translate the cutscenes for y'alls. Let me hop on the good foot and do the bad thing here. Turn down the volume. Excuse me. Okay. So we'll create, we'll just say like, take two. Hopefully my internet holds up. It never ceases to amaze me how they try to have all these always online things with games and, I don't know, services and phones and whatnot. But there's a lot of people with really shitty internet. And usually it's not their fault. It's like the local government that just throttles them, or even big business that throttles them. Maybe they live in the middle of nowhere, or they're overseas in, military, whatever. There are reasons, So I don't buy this always online bullshit. Anyway, but we're getting there. Take two. Hopefully my internet holds up. That's good enough to take to Blueski. Cute. What? Why is Ghostbusters trending? I thought they were announcing a new movie or TV show or something. I thought that was planned, but I think it's a bad idea. Anyway, let's back to reality here. Here you go, Blueski. All right, and we'll just do like the greetings. Hopefully it doesn't repeat.
Hello everyone. How are you doing?
I'll just leave it at that. See, I want to see how it pronounces my name.
If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, and share, or check me, Alucard's Quest, out on Bandcamp.
There's my trophy for watching a pause screen. All right, back to it. I think my internet is better today. I had to kind of reset the PlayStation, and that seemed to work. Because my PC internet was fine. So it was probably just something. I imagine it had something to do with the PlayStation update that went through. That was my assumption. All right, ready? Let's go. Wha- And it sucks because I didn't know that I had stopped recording until I was at the last damn level. But then I rage quit anyway. What is this place? It's been a long time, Ryu Hayabusa. You're Foster. Were the defenses around Castle Rock tough enough for you? No one has ever made it out of here alive, and no one ever will. Was Irene here? You're the one who... I don't know what you're talking about. I heard that you killed Irene. We're bound to run into each other again before long. I hope you're still alive when we do. So long, Ryu. Just wait, Foster. I won't rest until I found out the truth. And this level. I remember dying a lot on this level. extra life. And my favorite song in the game. Everybody shut up! I think I'm playing better today. Of course, I was playing all day yesterday, so, or not all day, but for a while, you know. Neighbors are so noisy. Also, I got a package in the mail today, and I have a suspicion that it was opened by one of my neighbors, because it was open. Of course, it was at my doorstep, so I assumed it was done by mistake. But I'm glad they returned it with everything intact, but it's concerning though, you know? I wouldn't open anyone else's mail. I've done so in the past, but you know, that was before I knew I was just a kid. God damn these bugs. Ah, should be more careful. Ah. Remember that thing about me playing better? Forget it. Music still kicks ass. I think this is some of the Ninja Gaiden games. Some of the best music on the console. And some of the most metal music on the console. Fastest, heaviest, most melodic. What you can do with 8-bit, obviously. Who are you? So, you're my original. What? Come on. Fight me. So you're the one who killed Irene? Made me a murderer? So, what are you gonna do about it? I'll get you. Oh, dang it. Damn commercials. You're nothing but talk, aren't you? You... One sec. Huh. I don't just look like you. I've also acquired all of your strengths. This is my best acting. No, maybe not. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of you just yet. Foster's order. I'll answer your question. I'm the one who eliminated Irene. You... I'll use the information from this fight the next time we meet. When and if you get to Castle Rock Fortress, I'll be ready for you. Later. What in the world was that? And what's waiting for me at Castle Rock Fortress? This song. This song was in the Game Boy Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden Shadow, I believe it's called. A game which was made by a different team. Not by Tecmo themselves. Or Tecmo. Tecmo? Tecmo. What team was it? They just re-released that game. I think in Japan it was called Kage, but I don't think it's a Legend of Kage game because it was Natsume who made it. And again, it's one of those series of games like Wild Guns Reloaded. That's like a remaster remake of an original. Natsume Inc. But now I think... See, there's Wild Guns Reloaded. What was the second game? I forget. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined is listed. But I think they're hopping between Natsume games and Taito games. Then again, Taito is owned by Square Enix, so I don't know. That's not the right thing. Wild Guns... Tango Project. That's the team. Let me look that up. It might be faster. Tango Project games. Yeah, sure. Obviously, I've looked this up before. Shadow of the Ninja. That's it. And Ninja Saviors was the one I missed. Omega 5? I don't know what that is. That must be something they were doing previous to Wild Guns. I was hoping that their next game would be Lufia, but I'm good with Shadow of the Ninja. That was a good game. Of course, now that they've gone back to NES instead of SNES games, that kind of opens up a little can of worms. But see, it's like a mix of Natsume Atari and Tango Project. So there's Wild Guns Reloaded. Then they did the Ninja Saviors, Return of the Warriors, a game series which has changed names so many times. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. Shadow of the Ninja Reborn is the new one. Man, I hope they do Lufia, but they're probably going to do something like, I don't know, something less interesting. So many Harvest Moons. Funny enough, Natsume was working on Africa with a K on PlayStation 3, a game which I don't even know had released. It did release. I have no idea what happened to it. Anyway. God, you really got to go back to find the games I'm thinking of. Natsume Inc. Okay, I'm probably looking for Natsume Co., which is what they used to be called. Oh, SCAT. Special Cybernetic Attack Team. I feel like that's what they want to do next instead of frickin' Lufia. I don't want them to do SCAT. Or Spanky's Quest. Oh, Shatterhand would be a good one. That would be cool. Or one of the Power Blade games. Yeah, they should do those. And they probably will. You know, anything but the Jetsons Cogswell's caper. They did Renegade on the Master System in Brazil as late as 1993. And that's a Technos game. Anyway, that's what I was looking up. So let's go back to this. And this is a straight up Conan the Barbarian melody. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden Shadow was originally going to be Shadow of the Ninja for Game Boy. And Tecmo was like, hey, wait a minute. They took a look at it and they were like, hey, can we publish that as a Ninja Gaiden? And they're like, sure. They had to change a few things, I think, but... Oh, another frickin' banger tune. Oh yeah. In this game, you can finally push in the direction of the wall to jump that way, instead of having to do back-forward flips to try and get on that platform. Much appreciated. Ow! Ow! Spikes hurt. When did that happen? When did that start? When did spikes start hurting? Damn it. The band Arch Enemy got a new singer recently, and they're like already in Japan they're chanting her name live. This gal has barely been in bands herself. I think she was in a band with the Machine Head guitarist for a bit, maybe a couple years. But they really never got that prominent. So I'm just confused, like, why are they chanting her name already? Do they know something we don't? Ah, crap. I should probably use my ninja arts more often so I don't get killed. Stop. God damn. Ryu, stop getting hit. I got hit 4 times in like a matter of seconds. Calm your tits, Ryu. Just being cautious. Three, 4, 5. Three, 4, 5. Whoo! Moving right along. Ryu, I knew you'd come. I remember you. I'm Clancy. I've been working on the biohazard plan with Foster. What? Resident Evil? I can't work with him anymore. He has secretly created a monster called a Bionoid. What's a Bionoid? There's an open seam between dimensions that was created when the demon died. An unlimited supply of life energy is flowing from the seam inside the ruins of the fortress. Foster has rebuilt the fortress and was doing transformation experiments with life energy. Bionoids are superhumans that have been transformed with life energy. Was it a Bionoid that killed Irene? Yes. And Foster's in control of the Bionoids. I don't have the power to stop him. Ryu, you're my last hope. Stop Foster. Here we go. Look at this advanced NES graphics. I remember, I might have said this before, but I remember Nintendo Power being like, hold on. So this is Foster's Castle Rock Fortress. That's not what Nintendo Power said. But Nintendo Power was like, what the hell? They didn't say that either. God damn it. Is it just me, or have commercials gotten more frequent and worse on YouTube in the last couple months or so? Anyway, Nintendo Power. They were like, these graphics on Ninja Gaiden 3 are so good. The only thing left to figure out is if it's on Nintendo or Super Nintendo. In retrospect, you could look at the screenshots and be like, well, there's a lot of black in the background, so they're most likely masking graphical details to look more impressive, to show, you know, the less is more kind of technique, kind of like Chinese artwork or Japanese artwork, excuse me. Maybe both. Anyway, like how they would paint a mountain, but it would be kind of colored very lightly to sort of kind of make it seem like the mountains were foggy, that kind of thing. Anyway, yeah. Although I contend, and again, I'm not sure if I'm repeating myself, but our last stream got cut off. I think had this game been on the Super Nintendo, I don't know if it would have done any better, but for sure its legacy would have been hewn to continue the series into the future. Instead, we got Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, which was just a remake of the NES games. The graphics were, I guess, more detailed, and the cutscenes looked great, actually. But the music was kind of ruined by overproduction and excessive instrumentation. It was just dumb. Anyway, I was also going to say something else, and I can't remember. I don't know. I'll think of it probably. Maybe. Maybe not. This is when they start throwing a shitload of enemies at you. Absolutely unfairly, if I may say so. And it's like, there isn't much rhyme or reason to it. It's just like, you take a few steps forward, they drop 5 enemies on you. Take a few more steps, 5 more enemies drop. It's just wild. Damn it. What hit me? Ah, damn it. Damn it. I gotta stop. I'm killing myself trying to get all of the enemies that on the screen. But again, I don't want them to attack me either, so I don't know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And of course it resets position. The enemies don't refresh unless you don't kill them. How ironic. Gotcha, Pumpkinhead. Yep. Who didn't see that coming? See, look at them just dropping robots on you for no reason. In your path, under your path, they don't care. Just throw them anywhere. Damn it. I forget sometimes that while you can jump backwards after by changing direction, it's slower. It's one of those NES quirks, I guess. God damn. Of course, this is where the difficulty ramps up, but again, I'm playing the Japanese version. The US version was made harder deliberately. Son of a bitch. To combat rentals. And I'm not explaining that again. You're gonna have to figure that shit out if you don't remember. That's so frustrating though. Like you try to rely on a game machine to play games. It offers a service to stream, and it can't do it. It can't even stream an NES game from 35 years ago. Yeah, flash white at me. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I didn't remark on this password, though, probably because I didn't reach it last time. Or I did, but you didn't see it. I had no idea this was there. How very Castlevania of them. Of course, this isn't in the US version. The US version, a big middle finger comes up and says, fuck you. See, and I don't get that. What is that in the background? Is that supposed to be rain? It looks terrible. Of all the things, the graphics in this game, if that's supposed to be rain, I think you failed at that one. Son of a bitch. I'm trying to play like I know these levels, but I absolutely don't. So... wait till it comes down. Okay. Well, at least I killed most of them. Of course, I was thinking, oh yeah, well, I'll just build up my score. That way I'll earn an extra life. But I don't even know if that's possible in this game. Look it up. Can you enter extra... Can you N? Can you earn extra lives in Ninja Gaiden 3? And yes. It says yes you can. By finding one-up items. Score seems to have nothing to do with it. What's the point of the score then? Even in Castlevania 3, the score earned extra lives. Why do I need a high score? Get rid of that crap. They should have gotten rid of that. I don't know. Because I swear in the original, and at least in the original Ninja Gaiden, you would earn extra lives. by getting a high score. And these guys, I don't know why it makes a ching sound on the laser, but not the robot itself. That makes no sense, but whatever. I get it, you can't kill the laser. That robot still there? Come on down. Previous Ninja Gaidens, they wouldn't fall down, but those things do. See, that makes sense. You're hitting the shields of the armored thing, makes a ching noise. Oh, the disappearing floor, I don't like it. I don't like dying either, but I like disappearing floors even less. Got the scroll. I'll kill you all. Come and get me. Kill, kill, kill. Some people didn't like that this doesn't have a... The backgrounds in this were fairly one-dimensional, unlike previous games. I'm like, I understand and I kind of agree, but at the same time, those were just a callback to the arcade game. That's the only purpose that served. Damn it. Oh. While you guys were away, I think I died a lot on this level in particular. Not as much as the final level. Die. But it was... Was it this level? I don't know. They all kind of run together after a while. Come on out, Foster. You're finished. Well, look who's here. It's Ryu. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of you. Imagine the bionoid I could make by blasting your tough Dragon Clan body with life energy. Instead, I'll extract the secret of the Dragon Clan from your corpse. Then I'll make a superior bionoid. Let's get started. That's far enough, Foster. Who are you? Irene? You're alive. Did you think that I would die that easily? She is CIA. I had been working with the army when I discovered all about its plan. It's no use trying to escape. You fools. You came all this way to get killed. I'll give you and the real Ryu a bloodbath together. Oh. You get to have a bath with Irene Liu? Impossible. Stand back, Irene. Leave this to me. Damn it. Stop jumping around like a freak. Oh, that was me. Gotcha. God dang it, the bosses are semi-easy if you know what you're doing. That's far enough, Foster. Hmm? Hmm? What's that? Clancy? Good work, Ryu. And you too, Irene. What? Clancy, what are you doing? Call it what you like. I'm not turning these ruins over to anyone. You used us to get these ruins back? Right. I really should thank you. The subspace connection to the life energy is starting to open, and I have to go now. The life energy and the secrets of the ruins will be mine. So long. Clancy, wait. Irene, get out of here now. I'll go after Clancy. I can't let him get control of that energy. I'm going with you. No. Foster was torn to pieces by the power in the subspace. You need a special kind of power to make it in there. You have to get out of here quickly. Now go. I'll come back alive. I promise. Okay. And ice level. Although I don't know if it's technically ice. I feel like it's more like a crystal kind of. Ice crystals? I don't know. Dang it. I don't like the look of these, whatever I'm hanging on either. It reminds me of the gluttony area of Dante's Inferno. These poor Jacksons, they've just turned into slow lumbering, foot soldiers. I think in the first game they were actually running. In the second game they were there, but they were kind of a threat. Now they've been reduced to whatever. I see you peeking out of there. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Playing like Henya. All style, no substance. I don't understand why you can't use your sword on these things. When you try to attack, it automatically does your power. And that shit costs money. Or not money, but ninja power. I'm so glad they put this on other consoles, though. I miss playing this. It's hard as balls, but I missed it. I don't know if I'm playing very smartly right now. Bastard. Without that sword power up, you're kind of gimped as far as attacking. This level. This is about where I noticed things were going wrong in the last stream. It was like audio only stream. I'm like, what the heck? What the hell are you talking about? The whole stream went down, and you're saying audio only? What are you talking about? Damn it. And this is so weird because you're like sinking into the level, and if you just keep going, you'll keep sinking. And I don't want to do that, so. I'm not going after that guy down there. He can sod off. I do like that pumpkin head guy enemy, though. He's cool. Finally. My magic sword. I don't like sinking. Any kind of platform that sinks, I don't like staying on it for too long. So that's why I'm constantly jumping. Well, the real Ryu. You finally made it. You're supposed to be dead. I used all of my strength, but once here, I was brought back to life by the energy. Look at this fantastic body. I've transmuted into a super being. I'll prove it by killing you. Go ahead and try. I won't be beaten by the likes of you. Or I guess I will. Shit. You embarrass me, game. Oh, come on. Just give me the thing. I guess this is as good a place as any to die, because there's one-ups everywhere. Or up ones. If you know, you know. I might explain that later. Or not. Whew. Whew. Get out of there. Oh, come on. Goddamn commercials. It was not like this yesterday. Of course, you guys weren't here, but... So, View Hayabusa, you made it here after all. Clancy. I have to compliment you for making it through the subspace. You're just a little too late. I've already made the energy mine. I'll show the world the power of these ruins. Do you have any idea what these ruins really are? We're still inside the ruins. How many times are you going to say ruins? We're inside a dimensional warship. What? These superdimensional ruins are the foundation upon which a new world will be created. It's the new source of all life. Time has come. See for yourself. What on earth is that? Now do you understand? The power of this dimensional warship? The new age is about to begin, and you get to stay behind. What? Here we go. This is where I get cocky and say that I can beat this and absolutely not do it. So, we're in a flying ship. We're being pushed back by the wind because we're on the bottom level, but we're on the outside of a ship flying through the air. Of course, we're going to get blown back. And while you do get blown back in the Super Nintendo trilogy, there's no scrolling at the bottom. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't know who did that version, but they probably should have been fired. Playing the Egyptian music this level? I don't know. If you say so. This area I recall having trouble with. I'm gonna just try to be careful. Oh, come on. That's what I get for playing a game with no rewind. Haha! Got it this time. You sons of bitches. No. Not the bees. Actually, those are probably more like mechanical hornets. Why they're so big, I don't know, but whatever. Video game. Haha, trying to sneak up on me. Oh, Jesus. You saw that, didn't you? Like, they dropped 7 enemies on me, I swear. Son of a bitch. Even just slowly walking enemies are danger. Yeah. There hasn't been a Stevie T video in a while. I miss watching them, but it's like, as with many people I subscribe to, if they aren't uploading a new video, I forget to watch their old ones. Sometimes the new videos inspire me to watch the old ones. Okay, now we're cooking. Okay, I just heard an extra life go off, so I am getting extra lives. Is it 20,000, then 70,000? I don't know. 20,000 the first minute, then 70,000 each additional minute? I gotta really be careful here, actually, though. I thought this used to kill you, but I guess it doesn't. So, what the hell do I know? I kind of figured out a way through this part, though. Just back and forth and die. See? That's how you do it. God damn it. Like clockwork. Gamer says, "Oh, I figured out how to do this. This part's easy. I won't die here." And yep. Oh. And I repeat the same mistake. Blind me with a flashbang. Thank you. That's my favorite. Let's just do it. This is a good tune, though, too. Of course, I said that already. This is the Castle Rock Fortress theme. Ah! If I could write music as good as these Ninja Gaiden games, I'd probably make 100 tunes a day. You can jump up here, but only like in between. Don't try to get fancy. This part. This whole latter half of the game. Oh, this part. Oh, this part. Oh, you son of a bitch. 3 hits, well, 2 hits, at least, that I did not deserve. Not wasting ninja power on you. Go away. Alright. Ryu Hayabusa, you did well to get this far. Where's Clancy? You're Clancy? Correct. Look at this body full of super life power. Listen carefully, Ryu. I want to protect the Earth from humans. Humans are weak and disgusting little creatures who love to fight. You know they should be wiped out, don't you? Ryu, join me. I'll even let you bring a perfect human to ride the ship with us. Once the Earth is cleansed of humans, we can start a new world. No reason can ever excuse the destruction and slaughter of mankind. The only thing that's going to get destroyed is you and this dimensional warship. I was a bit ahead, but that's alright. How is it hitting me? I'm running. Ah. Serpentine. I don't know. Eh. How am I... How... I must be missing something as far as dodging that lightning. But I noticed I can get 2 hits in if I try. Now, why did I earn an extra life there? I don't know. This game is weird. Oh yeah, if I didn't mention it, and I probably didn't, you might be wondering why Foster wasn't in the second game. Well, that's because this is a prequel. Part 3 is a prequel. Actually, it's more like a midquel. It's a sequel to 1 and takes place in between 1 and 2. So you might be wondering, well, why do you have the dragon sword then? Because, like I say, it's a prequel. You don't lose the dragon sword. Well, spoilers. Of course, you should be following me anyway. But 40-year-old spoilers, some here and there. Kind of, almost 40, I don't know. When did Ninja Gaiden 2 come out? 1990? Okay, so 35-year-old spoilers-ish. You lose the dragon sword at the end of Ninja Gaiden 2. So this is a prequel to that. Oh, come on. I sliced through him and he bumped me off the platform. You guys saw that, didn't you? Complaining about a game that's 35 years old. I won't let you guys win. I'm gonna win. That's how it's gonna be. You're gonna hate me in my ass face. waiting for Guffman joke there. Ow. All right. So run from the lightning. Use the magic. I don't know. I did it! And I didn't take much damage either. Ah! So that's your real form. I might have known. Prepare to die, Clancy. Damn. That power sword. Finally. Hey. What's this? Ryu! Whoa! Ah, lasers! Okay. I think I won't have to fight that first boss again, though. Or the second one. We're on the third boss already. I wonder what the Japanese people would have thought of our harder version of Ninja Gaiden 3. Well, I guess now they can find out. I don't know. I should think Hamster publishes their games in Japan. But sometimes they don't do all the versions. Watch out for lasers. Laser danger. Hell yeah! I think that's it. Hmm? 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 Ping! Yes. That's it, kids. Fatoom! Holy balls. That's the quickest crumbling castle in video game history. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm trying to translate these frickin' cutscenes. Damn commercials. I'll ban every single one of you. I'll break up with all of you. Man, Irene is short. Ryu got taller. Oh, this is the end of Clancy and Foster and their sinister plan. I'll never understand why people make and pursue evil plans until they wind up dead. Humans are always striving to achieve. All of creatures living on Earth and all worlds can never be just a part of someone's plans. Fortunately, mankind is never foolish enough to wipe itself out to achieve some ambition. Are you sure about that, you? Being with you again like this makes me want to thank all the living beings in this world. That's my one desire. A new day is about to begin. I think the devs forgot that Irene is American and that Ryu is Japanese. They should be more of the same height. Team Ninja 3! Hiya! Okay, I think these credits are the same. I can make sure for you. M. Akama Runmal instead of Naga. BFR June. K. Tomita. H. Sato M. Akama. You're still using pseudonyms in Japan. M. Akama is apparently Naga. Nagar and Takihara BFR. Who's Kenna? Nobody? Nobody programmed this game. I knew it. Ranmal. Runmo. Runmaru. Music composer Mia K. Nakabai. El Shigeno. Sound effect Mia. Thank you, Mia, for the sound effects. Director Moriyama-san. Special thanks to H.E. Jima, not Strong Shima. Executive producer S. Sakuran. Oh, H. Yoshizawa. 1991 Tecmo. I don't know why the credits are different. That's weird, man. Well, there, I translated it for you. Are you happy? Are you happy? Where are we at? 85 minutes? How long did the other Ninja Gaiden last? Of course, I've only done 2 and the new game, which, by the way, I think I still have to get a physical version of. I got the physical version of Shinobi. So 2, Dark Sword of Chaos, I was at over 2 hours. Now I can only assume Why was it 2 hours? Well, I guess if you combine this 86 minutes with the 21 minutes from last time, that's about an hour and a half. And I'm playing the easier Japanese version. I don't recall 2 being any easier in Japan. But I could be mistaken. This was the notorious one. Like, they just made this US version so much harder. You take more damage. I think there are more enemies. You might do less damage in general. Only, like, was it 5 continues? No passwords. That's all I can remember. So, I don't know if that would show up, though, if I tried to play that version. I mean, I could give it a whirl. I mean, why not? All right, so I think you had to reset the NES to get this going. You can't press any of the buttons to do something. So we'll play a little bit more just to sort of... We'll play the US version, and we'll see how we do with that one. Just a little bit of it. I won't beat it, at least not on stream. Sucks for you. No. See, now you notice now it's not repeating my texts, or not text, my chat from the beginning. It was freaking me out when we were doing it for Fatal Frame, but now it's not doing it, so I don't know what the deal is. There's some logical reason for it, I'm sure. A slight disconnect and reconnect, but as far as I can tell, I didn't get disconnected when I was playing Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. By the way, I'd like to get back to that, but I just needed a break. I got Mortal Kombat collection in the mail, and I just wanted to play something that was more familiar. And granted, I have played 2 on the PS2, but it's a lot more scary in this new version. Excuse me. 11:13. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't. Because it's not really late, but it's late for me because I gotta work in the morning. And shit. I was gonna do my shit. Shit. I may just cut it here. Besides, I tend to pad out my videos anyway with a lot of talking nonsense. So, thank you for the people who popped their heads in. I appreciate it. I think I won't retype it, but if you like the content, you would help me out a great deal. If you like, comment, subscribe, share, or if you check me out on Bandcamp at I think it's bandcamp.alucardsquest.com or alucardsquest.bandcamp.com. I think that's the one. And I got music there to listen to, and if you can either buy the music or not buy the music, or you can. I think there's a way you could just send the person money and not buy anything in particular. I don't recall how that works exactly, but whatever. By the way, Koei Tecmo, what's up with that logo? What's wrong with that K? I thought the K was rounded out because of the O around the Tecmo uh, circle, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's like a different shape, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, what shape is that supposed to be? It's not a. It's not the edge of the circle of the Tecmo logo. That doesn't make any sense. But whatever. Oh my goodness. I gotta get that Ninja Gaiden. Of course, I gotta get a lot of games. I wanted to play Pragmata, but I'm just trying to be careful with money. I'm trying to spread things out, but I got bills to pay, and that kind of eats away at a lot. As always, you send me good vibes, good feelings, prayers, and thoughts, and all that stuff, and I'll send them back to you. You know, that stuff is free, and we could do to have more positivity in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here anyway, and I appreciate you dropping in. Um, and listening back to my audio quality with this microphone, it's really kind of bad. But at the same time, this is what I have. You see what I have to work with here. A Batman '89 reference. I got tons of them, and they're completely meaningless. I promised you. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't try to get some food in me for energy. Try and at least get started on these taxes. I'm almost I got the big ones done, federal, state, but I still got to do city ones. Our stray and friend, Mr. Josh Adams Music, who as Mamiya Mansion helped with my last song, The House of Violence. My only song in the last 10 years, but that's cool. Um, he's like, why are they dividing it into three? I'm like, well, there's some for the city, some for the state, and some for the government, the U.S. government. He didn't, that didn't make any sense to him. Because apparently down there, all their taxes are done up in one neat little bun or something. I don't know. Anyway, um, neither here nor there. It's kind of doesn't have any point to be talked about right now. Um, should you get these? Like I said, with two, $8 is a big ask for an old NES game. I think even back when the Virtual Console was going 20 years ago, people were like $5 for NES games, and now these are 8. It makes more sense for PlayStation games to be $8, so I wonder why they didn't lower these down to at least 6. Because you can, with 6, you can justify, well, it's got both English and Japanese versions. 5? I mean, there's some graphical options and stuff. 8. I mean, the arcade archives are 8, which again, you know, depends on the game, depends on how you feel about it. I'm going to give Ninja Gaiden all I can, and hopefully they bring the original game on here, and so it's not trapped on the Nintendo Switch Online service, which for some reason did not get 2 and 3. Explain that to me, Koei Tecmo. Explain it to me, Nintendo. Actually, Nintendo, I don't want to talk to you. I'll talk to Koei Tecmo. But absolutely, if you love Ninja Gaiden, if you love these old games, I think they're worth it. If you're interested in old NES action games, these are probably some of the best of the bunch. Especially this Japanese version, which is a lot more balanced than the U.S. English version, as it says. That game is hard, but I would say try them if you're interested. I just wish they'd made like a collection, like an NES Tecmo collection, a Famicom and arcade, just kind of, have a, or, put some 16-bit games on there. I don't know. They kind of had an arcade collection on the original Xbox, I think, so why not? There's a little Famicom cart in the background there. I never noticed before. Did the Neo Geo games? Those are $8. That makes more sense. I think they were $8 on the Virtual Console too, which was strange. Why are those the same price as these? But I guess it depends on how you think of it. To me, Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3 are fantastic games that deserve to be played again. And now, less than $10 is somewhat reasonable. A dollar doesn't go as far as it used to anymore. So you want 8 of them. I guess you're pulling my leg here. Trying to crack my knees is what you're doing, but for me, it was worth it. I still wish, put the original on there, bundle it with the 3 in a kind of a discount price. I've got some other suggestions, hamster, that, you better pay attention. Not just Ninja Gaiden 1, but some other stuff. I'll get to you. Anyway, I gotta let you go. I gotta get to doing whatever I'm gonna be doing. Uh, Everyone, take care. Be safe. Have a good morning, afternoon, and evening, and general day. And defy the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to things you like and then watch that channel's content. I guess. I don't know. Don't fall victim to AI slop. That's my best advice. And I'll just let you go because it feels like I wanted to say something and I can't think of it. I'm going to let it go. And no, I'm not going to expound on that. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.